Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to you guys' timeless picker card. For this picker card, we are going to take a look at a message from Spirit for you. Thing that they wanna let you know, hey, we need to talk about this, okay? That is what we are going to take a look at. For that, you have 3 decks that you can choose from. For the first deck, you have I live near a playground and children play. Bless them souls, let them play, especially these days. So, yeah. Also, I want to say thank you very much to each one of you that comes back to my readings and interacting with my videos and is leaving some fun comments and some interesting comments. And you beautiful souls, okay, my kings and queens, you will always get a crown. That being said, I want to say thank you to all of you. And if you are new to this channel, don't forget then to subscribe. Welcome to the Kings and Queens tribe, okay, the shining stars. And yeah, let's go back to your reading, okay? I just want to say thank you. That is why I just wanted to say thank you. Let me introduce you to your pals. For the first pal, you have the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards with the Desert Rose as your crystal. And then for the second pile, you have the Goddess, Gods, and Guardians Oracle cards. And for that one, we have the Aragonite as your crystal. And then for the third pile, you have the African Goddess Rising. And for that one, we have the Amethyst as your crystal. I will give you guys 30 seconds to breathe in, breathe out, choose your pile. You will hear 3 high-pitched notes just to oomph you up. And I will see the pile or piles that you have chosen. Timestamps are down below. So, pile 1, you have chosen the Angels and Ancestors Oracle with the Desert Rose as your crystal. Let's take a look. Let's see what is the message that your guides, your spiritual team, your ancestors want you to know. So I ask my guides, your guides, all that has the best interest for us, hum to none, to come through and bring that message, a special message that they want you to know. Let's see for you, pal. 1, I don't know, but I wanted to say 3, but I know you are pal 1, so maybe you felt drawn to pal 1. Also bear with me, y'all, because often with these type of reading they make me shuffle very long. Okay, so just note that. Okay, have patience. Let's hang, let's chill while I do the shuffling and get you the message, because they are always very specific when it comes to Spirit's message. So please bear with me. Yes, thank you. So you have Air Guardian, Shift and Perception. You have Snake, Shed All Skin. And you also have Summer, Bask in Joy and Light. Honey, there is something new coming. There is something new coming your way. And you need to enjoy this situation right here where you are. If you look like, maybe you'll be like, where is the new? Because I don't have it. I am waiting on something to come. When will it come? Your guys, your spiritual team is saying, listen, honey, you don't grab a snake if it's peeling off its skin and then rip the skin off it. It will hurt. Don't you think? Don't you think it will hurt? If you think no, just imagine, because hello, I have Caucasian friends, okay, and I love them so much, especially in the summer when, talking about summer, sunburn, okay, some of you may use sunburn, because the example that I'm getting right now, maybe it's advice for you to, if you go in the sun, use sunburn, okay? SPF 50 if possible. But I'm talking about, like, I have Caucasian friends and I love them very much, especially in the summer when they be like cooking. They be laying there and be like, I need to cook, you know. I love my friends. But yeah, and then a few days later they will be peeling and I'll be like, oh wow, fantastic. I will put my hand on the situation, be like, hi, it's hot. And then my whole hand will remain there. So yeah, how how painful that is. So that situation is what your guys' spiritual team is saying, like, honey, and this is for everybody, also for the people that are beautifully melanated. Yeah. Okay, you guys have never experienced it, but for you also, like, don't rush the process. Okay, don't rush the process, because things are changing, but you need to be in the moment, enjoying stuff, while it's all happening. And change your perspective is very interesting, because yes, if you think in a state of lack, you will see only lack. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see what you need to know more. You have Artemis, brave spirits. Honey, you are going to do something where rushing ain't the thing, because if you rush, you will not get the lessons that you need to get. And just enjoy the moment. If you are going on vacation, don't forget to bring SPF sunburn. Okay, don't forget to bring it. And also enjoy the moment. And if you are contemplating about wanting to go solo travel, like, go ahead and do it. Looking at the Artemis, embrace your wild side. It's not because there is a specific, be like, oh no, solo travel is something very scary. There isn't, like, really, you need to be careful though, and investigate and get the knowledge and wisdom of what to do and what not to do, where you are, if it's safe, yes or no, to do whatever you want to do. But here with you, the message is clearly of, it's not because something, people have a perception of how things to go. Like, for example, like, women belong in the kitchen and men need to hunt kind of energy doesn't mean that a woman cannot hunt. You can go and do whatever it is that you please, but just be careful, just be kind to yourself, and do not rush the process. You have nothing to prove to nobody than yourself. Just be in the moment, enjoy the process. Also, you have safe space with Nametona, if I say her name correctly. I'm sorry if not, I'm trying. So, yeah, with safe space, as I said, like, really, don't be afraid to do whatever you need to do or whatever you want to do. And also, do not divide yourself, that thinking you don't belong in a place, you don't belong in a space because of who you are or what you are doing. You belong where you are, but you not because you don't belong, you need to rush the process, because everything has its time. And you will see, you will see that by enjoying where you are at, you will get more knowledge, you will be wiser and smarter than than way the other people around you, or the people that didn't do it, the people that are doing it, because you are investing in it in a fun way. But not only that, you are getting the knowledge of wisdom of how do I, because I don't know how to explain it to you, because now I'm feeling attracted to the bee, so I'm a think I need to explain it like the bee. Okay, just go with me. Okay, just go with me, because honey, they show me a white flower with a yellow situation. I'll be like, what's that? So let's go with a bee, because I think we have to go there, like, really. It's like the bee enjoys the flowers, and the bee is using the pollen of the flower comes on the bee, and it will pollinate the world kind of way. But meanwhile, while the bee is doing the heavy task, it's actually enjoying its life, and it will kind of like connect with the flower, enjoying the flower's nectar before it takes on the job of what it needs to do for the flower. I don't know if that means something for you, if it's kind of like giving you an aha moment, but that is what I'm getting. Like, really enjoy where you are at, don't rush it. And if you find yourself in a place like, you'll be like, oh, I have to go. Because I'm getting now a world map. Okay, let's go with a world map. So really, if you live, for example, in New York, and you want to go to, let's just say, Asia, you want to go to India, okay, and your pit stop is in the Netherlands, where I'm at. Hello, you, welcome. So here's the thing. What I'm getting is like, for example, if you have a layover, like they be like, no, come back tomorrow, we will fly you then further to Asia. Since you are already in Amsterdam or in the Netherlands, Holland, like you be like, okay, I have a few hours to spend. Yes, it's a kind of issue situation because I prefer to be at my location already. Enjoy Amsterdam. You can say, okay, listen, I haven't really traveled longer than a day there, but I have enjoyed the culture for the time being that I was there. I have seen mills. I have seen the coffee shops where they don't only drink coffee. I don't know what you're going to do. I have seen the red lights. Yeah, I have seen. I'm talking about Amsterdam right now because not whole Netherlands it's like that. But I'm only talking about because Schiphol, the airplane, the airport Schiphol in the Netherlands, Schiphol, is in Amsterdam. So if you have a few hours, you can only enjoy Amsterdam, okay? Because by the time you go elsewhere, your few hours is up, okay? So that is why I'm only talking about Amsterdam right now. So that is what I'm trying to say. Like, in your life, I don't know, but the message for you is, even if you have a pit stop before you move to the destination, before you need to take the real task that you have at hand, don't forget to enjoy the middle part of it, because you cannot fasten the process. Don't rip the snake's skin off. Just enjoy the fact that it's wiggling off your own with his own patience, off your skin. Oh, shoon. Fearless love, honey. That's that honey. That's that good. That's that nana, that uchi kuchi nana. Goodney nifiyana na in an. That's that thick. That's that. But you know what I mean. All the beehives. Put up some bees in the comments if you get what I was trying to say. Oh, shoon, ashe. Listen, Oshun is the one that brings the honey. And isn't it funny? You have the bee and Oshun. Those two is like, it's the same energy with the peacock, and water. Coming to the water. So for you, what I'm really getting is like, the message you need to get is you are blessed, you are abundant, and also you're beautiful. People look at the feminine energy on this card, yeah. Like, and nothing with masculine energy, because there are also masculine in this oracles. In this one not, this one not. No, it's not. Oh, you will. Oh, that's Dutch. Yes, in all of them there are also masculine energy, but the reason why I'm saying feminine is because you are in a place where you are manifesting, multiplying, but you cannot rush the process. There is a lot that you need to learn about yourself and how you view the world before you can have this fruitfulness and abundance, because you have yet still a fear of not belonging in a place, and or a fear of not being worthy of the abundance that's on your way. And that is why they are slowly peeling, changing you, or peeling the skin, I continue saying, but changing you slowly, because if they rip it off and they be like, okay, Pawan, you will have your abundance now, and throw you in the ocean with it, you will drown, because you don't know how to handle it. And that is why you don't need to prove nobody how good you are. Enjoy the process. Enjoy it. And it's so hard to say, especially if you are so hungry for whatever it is that you want in life, but you are yet still in a state of mind that you need to prove other people, and that you don't see what it is, or and you fear what it is. And that is why they be like, listen, Pawan. You need to shift your perspective, and you need to take time for it to develop, for you to see that it isn't about making the honey or getting to your destination right away. It is the fact that you are learning also about what you are doing. Now, I'm going back to the bee and the flower, because I'm getting like, for example, if the bee takes time to get to know the flower, it knows that some other bees might perhaps go to the quickest flower they can find, just so that they can bring quick and fast honey back to the nectar back to the queen. Ain't that funny? No pun intended, but it's a bee. Bee? Bee and queen. Okay, but yeah, back to you. That being said, like back to the queen, queen bee. Okay, so yeah. So they are quick to go there. And they be like, oh, every little flower, let's go quick. But you, my little big bee, precious queen or king that you are, you have a special flower where you go, because you have get to know the flower. You know that the flower have lots of nectar. Not only that, the flowers pollen is something that is very light, so that you can fly around and you can say, you know what, this nectar comes from this type of a flower, and you can find it in that and that location. You have more knowledge about what you are doing, instead of doing it to get to your destination. You can read a book and say, yes, I'm a doctor, or you can invest in more knowledge and wisdom and become a doctor. It's the same as astrology. Astrology is, you can learn it fast and quick, or you can dive deeper and get more knowledge about the situation. So don't play safe. They want to go deep with you. Okay, so let's see what it is that they want to let you know more. I liked your reading, honey. I like your reading. Let's see what it is that your guides, your spiritual team, your ancestors wants to let you know. Those two. Exactly two, what I need. So you have adjustment are required. Third quarter moon, together with confidence, is the key to success. New moon and Leo. We've been talking about it, honey. They want a lot of you. They want a lot of you. They don't want just the half situation. No, you are a full moon, full power, going for it. Okay, so really, don't rush your process. Enjoy your process. And I don't know what the process is, what you are doing or what you want to do, but it's time for you to enjoy it. I'm trying to fix this mic. I do hope you guys can yet still hear me, because it's bothering me when shuffling. So yeah, let's go for some tarot. Let's see what else they want you to know, what this situation is about. So let's see, for your guys, your spiritual team. I will not take these in reverse. I see this one. You have the Princess of Wands. Honey, you need to travel. Some of you need to start traveling. And if you be like, I don't have money to travel, Judgment Day. Judgment will come that you will have it, okay, my love. There is something that is on its way to you, but you need to grab the adventure side of you and go. And that is why I continue seeing like the card that says like, don't think you don't belong into a space, you do. And I really see that it is something. For example, maybe you are a female. I'm just saying what I'm getting, okay? For example, you might be a female that wants to do a men's club. There is something with a men's club. You'd be like, no, it's really a man kind of a sport, and female doesn't really fit in it. Or there are female, but the man, will be cocky like, I think we have a crying baby coming up now with a woman. Yeah, I don't know. Men can be sometimes stupid men. Okay, men with lower vibration. Not every man, because I love you guys, men. The men that are on my reading, I know they're not. Okay, but those stupid ones. In every kind there is one, okay? So so that's what I'm getting, like that you feel like intimidated, or that you have something to prove, because you find yourself in a room full of men, and then you be like, okay, I need to prove myself. I cannot be sick, because they will say, oh, did you have to cook for your man? Or, oh, did you have your period? Like, hello, corporate life. How do you say it when that the HR, we need to talk, in that kind of way, not because you have something to prove, so that they don't attack you with those stupid lines. You kind of overdo yourself, because definitely this is something of passion and going for the adventure, for whatever that is calling you, wherever passion is in your life. Okay, so really it's like, just go and enjoy. And for some of you, it's travel. You need to go travel, discover. Okay, discover is for everybody. 10 of Cups underneath the deck, that's your happiness, honey. That's your happiness, your full fulfillment. That is that moment that you have done what you need to do, and you get old and you be like, I live content. I live content because I have enjoyed my life. I am happy in every spectrum. I have traveled, I have discovered, I have created, I have manifested, I have collaborated. That's that energy. That's that good. That's that nana, that itchy kitchy lala. Okay, I don't know what's happening with that, with with the situation. But Beyonce, I don't know if you guys are Beyonce fan. Maybe you'll be like, no, she's a witch. Or she's a hoodoo practitioner, you know? Yeah, maybe, but the energy is here. And it's like you can manifest that great, with your own energy, what you want to do with that energy. Or you are a beehive. You put up the bees. So bzz. Honey, that being said, looking at the high priestess, some of you need to go and dive deep, as I was saying, hoodoo practitioner or a witch, mysticism. Don't be afraid to dive deep. There is something coming. The D-Day is here. There is a D-Day. The only thing is, you don't rush it. You cannot rush it. It comes at the perfect moment. In the meantime, enjoy it. Change the way you view your life, and that's how everything surrounding you will change. It's your mental that your guys, your spiritual team is waiting on. The change of, you are not fearful anymore. You understand the process, and you understand that it's something that you need to do, and you are not fearful of what other people will think. That's this situation right here for you guys. You understand that there's a fire within you that need to be experienced. But meanwhile, when you know that there is a fire, you need to learn how to handle the fire, because you can otherwise, if you don't know how to handle it, get burned. So yeah, that's your message, my love. That being said, I thank you for your time. Really thank you for being here. Put up a rose if you have reached the end of this reading. And yeah, if you haven't chosen another pile, I will see you then in another reading of mine. Bye-bye. So, pile 2, you have chosen the Goddess and Gods and Guardians Oracle together with the Aragonite Crystal as your pile. let's take a look. Let's see what it is that your guides, your spiritual team, wants you to know. Your message. I ask my guides, your guides, all that has the best interest for us, harm to none, to let us know what is the message, the special message you want Pal 2 to know. Also, when it comes to spiritual reading, I must say they are very slow and specific with the cards. So shuffling takes time, but I always like to shuffle on camera. Then, so that is why I'm doing it like so with you guys, so you know that. Have patience. Let's just hang and chill. Enjoy the ride. So you have Aphrodite, eternal love, together with Asclepius, secret medicine. Let's see the message you need to receive, a special message from your guides, your spiritual team. Kalima. I was looking for her name in another in another reading, and guess what? Kalima. Okay, for you guys, my lovely, beautiful, you have Kalima, spiritual transformation. Um, mm, okay, what I'm getting for you guys is some of you. Okay, okay. There's two message for you guys. One is that you might have been hurt, and this hurt is can be is physical, more physical than um spiritual. But I'm really seeing like for some it's really hard love, hurt in love spectrum. But this is something you will heal. It will heal, even if it is like you have an accident. There is medicine that will help you, especially now. Listen, I'm not a doctor, but there is also what I'm getting is herbals that can help you with a problem that you are having. um, um, is what I'm getting. I don't want to say this one, but I have to say it because that is why spiritual reading. I always, okay, listen. I'm not a doctor. Go seek professional help about this situation. But I'm also getting like for some, you can go to an holistic, Ayurvedic practitioner if you need help with your productive system, so you can with children that you can get pregnant, is what I'm getting. That's for some. Keep in mind, I'm not a doctor. Go do your own research. Go to a specialist for this situation right here. And also, I also getting message for some that you have to dabble your feet in holistic knowledge of herbs and healing and stuff. Okay, that is your path for some of, not everybody. You are greatly protected. Also, is what I'm getting. Really great protected. Um, there is a change within you. It's also a change, but this isn't an easy change. This is a painful change, and that is why, because I really see some of you are physically going through this change, that you have physically a harm on your body, but some is really emotionally going through this change, and some is spiritually going through this change. But each one of them is very painful because it's like changing your perspective. And it's so funny because it's giving the energy of one day you wake up and you are not the person you used to be, but you are actually more caring and loving, and you've been kept safe the whole time. Your gift been kept safe for the whole time, for the moment that when things has to change, then it will all activate it when you know the other side of who you are. Does it make sense? Because I'm really getting like you had to go through a drastic change or a painful thing for you to become totally different person than who you are. Like for example, because I'm seeing a basketball player, I don't know, maybe you have a sport injury or something. Like you was a basketball player and then you got injured and now you do a thing that you never thought of you would be doing. For example, you now dimple your feet in holistic practice or spiritual practice, and people, you may be afraid of what people will say from the person that was, you know, playing the ball to now being a kumbaya person, a person that will be like, oh, this herb right here. You know, that kind of a energy is what I'm getting. And if you are literally hurt and you be like, oh, I'm not going to transition or something, honey, there is something that's coming into your life and it will change your life completely. It will like really chop off kind of a energy. Before you know it, you wake up, you normally you like to eat your meat. You wake up, you vegetarian. You be like, you know, I quit meat. It's something like that drastic from that night to day energy. That your guys, your spiritual team wants you to know. But don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid. Like you need to adjust to it, maybe, because other people might not understand you in the beginning, and other people wants to pull you back to the old you. They want you to try harder. They might judge you in certain ways and stuff, but they can't, because that is why they will go with you. And I'm really seeing that before this change happen, it's like you will go through, because you're going through a dark night of a soul kind of a thingy, where they will rip you away from what you have known, and you might not want to go out anymore. You might not want to hang with people anymore. Really bringing you into a hermit state, protecting your energy so that you will not be pulled back to the old you. If you know what I mean. Because there is something coming where you can find your peace and love, that you be like, wow. Thankfully, I'm not that, and I'm hearing scumbag. I don't know. It's not my words. I'm healing. I thank God I'm not a scumbag. I was like, thank God, and then I hear scumbag. I'll be like, nope. I'm not gonna say that, but that is what I'm hearing. Okay, but it's not me saying it. But yeah, thank God I'm not that old person anymore. Let me put a ribbon on it for you. You know, but that's what I'm getting. Child, that be giving me troubles. But yeah, let's see what you need to know more. Oh, I understand the scumbag now. Let's see what it is that you need to know more. Definitely. So yeah, you have Medusa, rage, together with, oh child, Ingosazana, Ingosazana, celestial alignment. Do you see the contracts from rage to celestial alignment? That is what I was getting for you guys. That's also the contrast of Kalima together with Aphrodite, where Kalima is very loving and very protective, but Kalima has also a rage that if you try her, once she tastes blood, she cannot stop. Like she be like, you asked for this one to came out, and here you are. Same with Medusa. Medusa is an energy like these two feminine energy is like they had to become this situation for them to protect themselves, kind of way. Where you then have Aphrodite together with Inkosasana, if I say her name correctly, like kumbaya. Meanwhile, Asclepius be like, here you guys have medicine. Like it's really a contrast of dark light, like really going through something of why rage and darkness, and standing up for yourself, and really be like, no, this is like, I really see going back to the scumbag that I heard, it's not me, but I really see that you had to become a person that was kind of like, um I want to say voracious. Is that a correct word? I don't know, but I'm getting voracious. I don't know. I don't. I'll skip that because I don't know what it means. But yeah, like, is voracious like furious? I don't know. But really, you had to become somebody that knows how to protect yourself in a very in a way of if you see something that isn't correct, you don't communicate nice. You attack before you attack. And it's like, listen, Linda. We can also just be casual or causal or honey. We can be friendly and explain stuff, okay? Not my first and my second English. That is really what I'm getting for you guys. Where you guys, your spiritual team is saying like that that rage of yours, that is the thing that we are trying for you to place it in a different place, like, because I really see that the rage isn't the rage of being mad at everybody. Going back to the basketball player, like, the basketball player might be a very nice person, but on the court, if that's the correct thing, on the court place, or when it's game time, they are in. They be like, okay, listen, I'm going for the blood. I'm going for the goals. I'm going for that. That it's not playing fun anymore. It's like you. I have a vision. I have a mission, and we need to go there. So that is also what I'm seeing with Medusa and Kalima. Like, it's not only like doing people wrong. It's also like knowing that there is a place where you need to show your strength and power, and now you are going to kumbaya yourself. Okay, you are going to kumbaya yourself. Let's see what it is that you need to know more. You have heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved. Some of you been looking at Kalima, been really hurt before, and Medusa, like, really been hurt. And then you have Aphrodite and heart guardian be like, no, and a celestial alignment be like, no, no. Even if people are ugly, we can love them, show love. We don't have to hate. We don't have to attack them. Show love. I had a reading, and I think that is why I had to tell you about Kalima. I had a reading, and the reading was about how do people describe you. And in one of those piles, you may look at I will try to put it here, the reading that I had. But that is about how people describe you. And one of those, when I was talking about Kalima, that I forgot her name, I really, like, the reading was about how you kind of like have a sharp tongue or a sharp eye, where you can curse people and things happen to them. It's like Medusa is also saying, just looking at her, she will stone you. So I really see that for some of you, you have a rage within you that if it wakes up, you kind of like can curse people. Not that you want to, but it's within you. That it's like biting your tongue and something will happen to them. That is a culture. The people, I don't know if you guys know Suriname, from South America. There are also, how do you say, like, Hindustanen, those that are a culture of people that actually orientated from India. That oorspronkelijk, I want to say, but they come from India back in the days, and they came to work in Suriname. But there are a culture of coolies. Coolies, they call coolies, but that's not a nice word to say. But they name coolies. They are named coolies, and they also saying, like, they have a saying that if they look at somebody and they wish them bad, like they bite their tongue and they can like project negative energy onto them. Maybe there is also something in you guys' culture. Let me know. But that is really what I'm getting. It's a I have interest in those things, like it's spiritual things. So that is why I know about it. But is it also because I know that my algorithm has also people from India? Is it also a thing in India for to do it, or is it just from the Hindustan, from Suriname? So yeah, let's just see what it is that you need to know more when it comes to your spiritual team. And for some, if you be like, I have nothing to do with India, maybe you have a person in your life that's from that area, is what I'm getting, because often I'm getting to tell something, but it will make sense one way or the other. So you have your dream need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus, together with step out of your comfortable zone, the North Node. Okay, some of you, oh, okay, now I get it. Because the North Node is actually who you need to become. Maybe some of you are looking for your mentor, your guru. You are looking, because we were talking about Ayurvedic. Ayurvedic is offspring is from child. It's actually what I know about Ayurvedic is more from the India region. So maybe you kind of like have interest in that, and that is why you you maybe want to go travel there and see what it is what you can do, or get the knowledge of wisdom. But I'm really seeing like this is something of learning a practice that is not known to you, and that practice can happen. You can learn it. You can have it, but you need to kind of like, if you want to travel, you need to plan ahead. Watch your coins also. um some of you, your family, like, you might change religion or situation, and you might worry about your family, is what I'm getting. And for some of you, I don't know, but the neck might play a role, where you might have often you have throat pain or something, uh, that is kind of like chronic throat pain, that you continue like or you maybe have because we are in the summertime, when everybody has how do you call it, when um allergy season, so um there is also, I'm not a doctor, i'm not I'm not, but something you can invest in. Like, yes, you can have the prescription for it, but you also, and there is also holistic or Ayurvedic medicine for that. So yeah, that's for some of you. But definitely for you guys, there is something of, if you wanna go spiritually deep, or changing something, or get to know more about um nature, that, this is a change in you. Like, you need to find the calm and peace within you. You need to recognize that you don't have to, like, especially, I'm getting, especially if you are going to dive deep in spiritual learning, it's not only about um, hexes, and it's not only about like making stuff for you, protection stuff. No, it's also, it's a way of living, of peaceful living, of, oh, I want to have peace, I'm going into my garden, like a fairy kind of a energy, like really like um not only making potions and this and that, and like, no, it's really like if your spirit is in alignment, you will live it that way. Not constantly searching for, no, I need to do this for that, uh, to block this and to this. No, no, no. It will come effortlessly to you. So you have the King of Pentacles. You also have the Two of Pentacles, and I will also take this one. You have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, we be in the Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. Underneath the deck, you have the Five of Swords. So what you guys, your spiritual team, also want to mention, if you are in a state of lack, you will find abundance. You are in a process of change that we've been talking about. You will be successful, but how long will this success last is up to you. Because as I said, you might go back to your old ways because other people will be pulling you back into your old ways. So that is why looking at your dreams need a practical plan for you to remain that. You need to embrace it all. You need to really vibe on the enlightenment that way you want to be, because you can sometimes just put a foot in it, but the other foot is yet still in how things used to be, in the lower vibration. Okay, so yes, you can do this. Looking at the Two of Pentacles, you can go in, out, But if you really want to maintain that energy, maintain winning, you need to really make the decision to be like, okay, this is it. And take a full step to where you want to be. Don't be afraid. Like the step out of your comfortable zone is saying, just take the step and go for it. And yes, I understand your surrounding might be thinking, oh, so now you don't eat meat anymore? Oh, what's the reason? Oh, tomorrow it will be different. People will talk. Or people will say stupid things because you are doing something that they themselves didn't have the courage to be when their calling was calling them to change. They'll be like, no, I'm afraid of what other people say, and they remain in that. And that's that lower vibration. That is why you see lots of people walking around very angry or very, like, oh, don't look at me. Like, why? It's life. Just walk around. And I mean, sometimes I'm a person, I like to give compliments, y'all. And if I walk and I see you walk in your feeling yourself, or you have something, I'm like, oh, that's a nice bag. And you'll be looking at me like side eyeing me like, what do you want? I'll be like, okay, thank you. Continue walking. But that's those energy that cannot take something beauty, because they are in a defensive mode. They are walking around like, no, everything must be for a reason. What do you want from me, kind of a way. They are on that low vibration. Can you blame them in this world? No, you cannot. But if you focus on that, you will be that, and that's what remains. And that's the thing that you guys, your spiritual team, don't want you to put your feet in anymore. They want you to fully be in alignment with the abundance and fruitfulness that it is for you, instead of the lack, because you are entertaining entities and energies and that is actually trying to pull you into the side of, lower vibration. Okay, so no win for just a moment, win for every time. So I do hope your guys, your spiritual team, brought you the message, or brought me the message that you needed to hear. And I also want to thank you for your time. I want to thank your guys, your spiritual team, your ancestors, for pulling through. And yeah, if you haven't chosen another pile, I will see you in another ring of mine. Bye bye. So, about three, you have chosen the amethyst crystal together with the African Goddess Rising Oracle. Let's take a look. Let's see what it is that you need to know. I asked my guides, your guides, all that has the best interest for us, harm to none, to let us know what message they want to share with you. Let's see. Also, when it comes to the spiritual message from spirit, they take them time by being very specific with the cards, y'all. So it's a lot of shuffling. Okay, so just have patience with me while we go through this. So you have Ma'at, giving and receiving. You also have Tanit, pleasure, together with Mama Jumbo, shine. Honey, it seems like they want to talk about the good, good. The good, good. Because Ma'at and Tanit, they're talking about the good, good. And Mama Jumbo be like, you, that's nature. That's nature, honey. It's how it is. It's how it works. Okay? It belongs that way. Oh, I love this card. I don't know, but I really feel pulled to Mama Jumbo. There is a jar there and the go that continue like, but I don't. They continue like that's the message that I really need. So I really just quick um read the goddess guardian the rising shine stars with the courage to be seen. Okay, read with me, honey. So, parting to rise, okay, Mama Jumbo guidance. To you born to shine, be seen, be heard, be movement. We need to know your name. We want to learn your dance. Darling, to rise and shine starts with the courage of be seen and heard. Your story matters and someone needs to hear it. Fear the shining brightly keeps you in the shadows. Hiding and shrinking, there is no way to claim your voice and avoid rejection, criticism, and judgment. But you are not for everybody. Everyone likes you. You are not like really being you. I'm ready to be seen and heard. Honey, what is it? What is it? But yeah, that is what I'm getting. But I really wanted to know about that jar that is near her feet, but they don't tell nothing about that. So yeah, that's shine when it comes to Mama Jumbo. Um, for you, your message. I'm really getting like enjoyment. There is something of fully being present. If you look at the cards, like she is really standing there with her arms open wide. Like, if you are trying to protect yourself, you will close your hands. Like, it's funny that Mama Jumbo, her hands is closed, like really closing position, like, but she has candles in her hand, so it's a kind of like a statue. But if you look at the two, like Tanit and Ma'at, like it's like open, like very vulnerable, like whomever wants to come in, come through. I'm ready to receive. And that sounded kind of a, but yeah, that is really what I'm getting. Ready to receive. And funny that Tanit and Ma'at are coming behind each other. Oh, that sounded wrong also. But yeah, it's number 10 and the number 11. So 111, you know? And Mama Jumbo is number 32, number 5. So there is definitely something of, there is creation that's being made. This is something of, it's a part of life. It's part of being enjoyment. The elixir is what I'm getting. The purple lotus is really, blue lotus is really speaking right now. Like high energy. It's giving like okay, this is weird what they're giving me, but listen, Linda, just go with me because when you completion of something, it doesn't matter if you have completion, you kind of like really uh, go high, that you be like, oh my god, you often say, oh my god. But that's really what I'm getting. Like there is that peak of an energy, even if you are winning. When if you look like people playing baseball and there is a home run, everybody's like, oh my god, there is a moment of wow, that's happening, and it's a really a fraction of a moment that everybody is getting, like that you will find there is a stuff that has happened. I don't know, but I'm seeing the name, but I don't know, like an euphoria moment, kind of a way that it's like, oh, poof, it's there, and it's really like, oh my God, and then it wellows down. But it's a moment that you will remember, like, oh my God, did you remember how that person hit that home run? Or do you remember, or if you are in a 11:11 when I saw that, say that, like, there is a moment of reaching, getting to that peak, let's just call it like that. That I don't know, it's great. It's great because everybody can talk about that moment, but you cannot um, get that moment back. It's a once in a lifetime moment that 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 happens, and it can happen more often because it happens more often, but you cannot replay that. You cannot do it again, because I'm really getting like, this is like, if you play baseball, you cannot do the exact move and it will have the exact um, result. Same thing when you have intercourse. You can have the same position, but it's different. And that is really what I'm getting for you guys. That this situation right here is a moment of uh, really being fully present and focused, and because it's like, this is what I want to achieve, and I have achieved it, kind of a moment. And looking at Shine, Mama Jumbo, together with Ma'at, that's the feather and the heart. Both needs, like, it's like your heart needs to weigh lighter. The feather is must be heavier than the heart, kind of a situation. So I don't know, but we really need to. It's like, and I'm talking about focus once again, because with pleasure, you know, it's something that you need to give and receive. Not, and that's once again, I'm not only talking about bad pleasures. I'm talking about, if you want to achieve something, if you want to be Usain Bolt, you want to beat Usain Bolt, you need to train hard for you to learn how to run. And then when you compete with Usain Bolt and you win, then you have that pleasure moment of eureka, I made it, I did it. That kind of energy. I'm really seeing that with Mama Jumbo and this situation right here. It's giving me that if you wanna achieve something, if you wanna shine, you need to be fully that. Okay, you really need to go for it. And looking back to the ma'at, the feather, and the heart, don't let your mind twist you in what cannot happen, because we always also know that the moment your mind think of something else, as if you like, if you are during an intercourse and you are going to reach that point, and somebody talks about you need to wash dishes, honey, you went from here to there. It's like, wrong place. What are we doing? So then there you go, especially if you are a female, we need to focus. So that is really what I'm getting. Like, you need to watch what your mind is putting uh on you, that cannot be it, because it can, but you need to be fully become it, like Mama Jumbo is saying. So you have arrow, we've been talking about it, and ego, we've been talking about focus, honey. You have arrow, surround yourself with with protective energy. Ego, see from a higher perspective. And both of them, you need to focus, because the ego, they put their eye on something and they go for it, they have it. The arrow, you need to focus to your goal, you have it. But really, what you guys, your spiritual team is saying with this is, you are protected, you are, but you need to, looking at these two together, is giving me the energy of the King of Swords, because the King of Swords looks at things, what they want to achieve from above, but their action is from the ground, focusing on their goal. And whatever come in their path, they know how to avoid it because they continue knowing what their goal is, because they have put the picture already. Okay, here is an obstacle, there is an obstacle, so I'm gonna go this, and even if I encounter an obstacle, I will try to do what I need to do to go around it or whatever, and then so that my goal will remain there. So the arrow is giving me that yes, whatever trial or tribulation you go through, you will achieve it. But for that though, you need to really focus, you really need to show your persistence, and you are protected. Okay, you are protected, but you need to continue having the drive for you to achieve what you want to achieve, because you can achieve it. I really see you guys wanting something, being that thing, because I'm continuing seeing like I want to become something, but I need to do the work. Like Usain Bolt. Why do I want to run the Usain Bolt? I don't want to run Usain Bolt. Like really, basketball, same thing. Like really, like it's giving me the energy of somebody wants to become something, but your guys' spiritual team is saying have that greater perspective, higher perspective, have that vision, and then become it. Focus on your goal and go for it. You can do it. But know that you want to have completion, but enjoyment belongs also in completion. You need to enjoy what you are doing. Because if you don't enjoy it, you will go with a bad mood doing that, and it doesn't feel the same. You know, it's really like let me give me for an example. If you want to start a YouTube channel and you've been doing it, you might have 500 videos. From those 500 videos, maybe 100 will go viral, and then 400 will not bring you that pleasure. And if you don't have the drive for you to become a YouTuber, for you to bring the message of whatever thing that you want to do when it comes to YouTube, you will then be like, oh, I didn't win today, so I'm gonna quit. That's not the focus that we actually are going for. So your spiritual team, your guys is saying like, honey, your ancestors, become what you want to be and do, and have the pleasure in it. Not only like, oh, the moment. No, you need to enjoy it also. So let's see. And also with give and receive, it's a balance of two things. You will not win always. You will not. You also have Okma, watch your words. Do you want to know something? Before I begin this whole reading, I did a practice just to see how I'm going to lay the cards, And funny thing is, when I was using this African Goddess Rising Oracle, Okma came out, and I was like, oh Lord Jesus, my ancestors would be shook. Be like, white man, what you doing here? But when I had the energy of them, I was like, no, this one is kind of like a Viking energy. And I was looking like, no, this one is actually enjoying the black queens. Like, black people. No, I'm kidding. Like, we will give them a makeover. Like that. We will do that. But yeah, I was like, that's the mixture. A little bit of a salt and pepper. I need to stop. Yeah, I'm just having fun with you guys. But yeah, watch your words, okay? Watch your words is very important when you are trying to manifest and become something. Because if you go ahead and tell people your thing, your stuff, the business, what you are doing, it is chances that you will not become it, because hey, people are watching now, watching what you are doing, what is happening. Oh, you have emotions of running high. Oh gosh, you want 3. So you have emotions of running high, a time to give rather than take. Honey, listen, may I say, This energy is dubio. Is in, as they say in my language, double sinti. Double sinti meaning you need to take it with its two sides. Like we are talking about stuff, but you can think it also in a naughty way. Like it has two meaning. That's this kind of energy. That's this, like your spiritual team. I don't know. Are you mixed? Because why did I have to tell you about the previous reading that before I started this with Okma and the African goddess? Why? Do you have another? Are you mixing culture? Do you have a lover that is different from your background? Are you doing that? Because it giving me pasta and lobster. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, you know? But yeah, expect powerful change. And a time to give rather than take, together with the pleasure card and Ma'at, giving and receiving. Ma'at talks about giving and receiving, you know, together with the Virgo energy, new moon in Virgo, like give and take. It's really a give rather than take. It's really giving me, if I have to look at it as double sinti, like two side, like it might talk about really service, but it can also talk about the service. You need to give and receive. Huh? Huh? Pleasure. So it's really giving that. Why? I don't know. It's really like a double with this situation right here. You have a naughty spirit. Or my mind is not. No, it's not. It is, but it's not. It really is double CT with this reading. I'm really getting it because it's not that it's not always that I have this. But some of you are asking a question that is also to do with pleasure because Ma'at, Mercury, not Mercury, Thoth is Thoth's wife. I believe Ma'at is Thoth's wife. Yeah, was it? I don't know. I will investigate. I will write it down here somewhere. Or was it the wife of the one that they chopped off? Wheel of Fortune. But yeah, let's go back to your message because now I'm questioning stuff. But yeah, because if it is, it's giving me the energy of pleasure once again. Because if it is the wife of the one that they have chopped off the body, and it's like, she put everything together just to sit on it, and so that she can grab the last seat and create herself uh, another one. So it's giving once again, you have a goal. Put some pleasure in it, kind of a situation. So yeah, I don't know what your bio reading is like this, but I do hope you understand your message. So you have the Tower. Okay. Something is going to. Tower also is double Sinti. Okay, now you know a little bit of a papiamento because double Sinti is now the word, and that means it's double side. That you think, oh, it can just mean that, but if you think about it, it can also mean, dirty stuff. The Tower is actually also like, it's like an explosion, is suddenly, what is happening? I don't know. So you have Six of Pentacles. Oh, nice. I will not take these cards in reverse. You also have Three of Cups. Some of you are trying to have a baby. Is that the reason I have to continue talking about, that? Oh, yes, the moon. I will take this one. The rest is not on top, so I will not take them. But yeah, the moon is the mother. Okay. And then you have Okna that reminded me of, mixed children. Underneath the deck, you have the Six of Cups reminiscing. But some of you maybe want to kind of like exchange for some. Because the Three of Cups also talks about, three is a crowd. You kind of like, you and your partner, 1 plus 1 is 3 kind of a situation. Some of you want to, if maybe you're questioning your spiritual team, your guides, your ancestor about uh, offsprings, that is a yes, honey, but you need to enjoy it. You have a goal, and if you have trouble, you need to take care, nurturing, like really take care of your health. And I was talking to another pal about this situation. If you have trouble with your productive system, um, really go invest in a doctor or somebody. I'm not a doctor, so I cannot tell you what to do about the situation, but there are doctors that can help you out, or people that do holistic, like ayurvedic and stuff, that can help you out. If you felt drawn to another path, go check that one out. There I was talking more about this situation. But for some, if this is about you're questioning your guys, your spiritual team, like when is my time that I can have some offspring. It is coming, though. It is coming. But for some, you need to really um, plan, know what you are doing, like really what is it that you want, and go for that. Because sometimes especially if you have trouble with it, you can continue go for it and stuff, but don't you want to know where the problem comes from so that you can handle it, so that you can be like, okay, maybe I need to stop eating this for that to happen, kind of a situation. But for you guys, for the people that be like, no child, please, there is a celebration happening. I do see that life is gonna be great, that you can even give a little while you have yourself. But this situation right here is giving me the energy of um, like you need to have your emotions and feeling kind of like in balance, because the moment there is something that can change your mind, like because the tower across the you have the moon, like this is the moon is waning and waxing, and this is something that happens suddenly, and we know our emotions and feeling go ups and downs, so not every day is the same. You need to understand that. That is why I was talking also with focus, with pleasure, that the moment somebody go talks about something different and you're trying to reach your peak moment, like you be distracted. And so you really need to, looking at the moon, you really need to understand that reaching there, whatever pleasure or situation this is, will not be directly like the arrow is saying. You will be protected. That is correct. But you need to understand, like I was saying with the King of Swords, it has a picture, but there are obstacles around on the ground where you need to avoid. So understand what your spiritual team is saying, that your emotion and feelings will not be the same every day. You will not reach the high of it every time. Like I was saying, like if you are a YouTuber or whatever, you will not have viral videos every time. I sure hope so. I sure wish for it, but it's not something that will constantly continue happening, So you need to understand that today might be this, tomorrow might be that. And if you continue, if you give up, like nothing will happen. But if you continue having the focus and know, like, okay, I like what I'm doing, I have feeling for it, even if today, boom, I have it, and tomorrow I don't know what's happening, at least there is going to be a stable moment that you be like, okay, today, like what I'm trying to say, like instead of having this emotion, trying to be steady with it. And when you get to that peak moment, you will not get out of balance, because you continue wanting that, because like, okay, what I'm trying to say to you is, like, a steady hand is better to be like in a steady hand, like, because because I'm gonna explain it different. Okay, I'm gonna explain different because I'm getting to explain it different. There is a story about a man that was really steady with his emotions and feelings. If somebody come and be like, oh, your son has graduated, now he can go to a great school or something, he will say it. The story didn't go exactly how I'm saying, but just so I can explain it. But he will then say, oh, that's great, you know, and then, oh, that's great, or oh, okay, that's nice, you know. And then somebody come, oh, your son has broke his leg, now he cannot go do this and that. And he would say, oh, that's nice, you know. And people will be like, okay, you don't show really emotion on the good news, but you don't also so show emotion on the bad news. Like he was steady, and then a good news came, like the people need to enlist it in the army to go to war, and people can be like, oh, isn't it good luck that your son has broke his leg, because now he cannot enlist to go to war. And the man would say, oh, that's good, you know. So he understood that life has its up and a down. And if you continue going up and down with life, your emotion and feeling will continue be swayed, and your life will be lived. Because for everything there is a reason, there is a fact why things is happening. So as a baseball player, going back to sports, as a baseball player, as somebody that is focused to reach its goal, knows that it needs to have that sharp eye like the eagle, to focus like the arrow on one goal. And yes, the wind might be blowing, the situation might happen surrounding, but you needs to continue being focused on your goal, so that when things are swaying you up and down, you have one win. Does that mean that you are now the greatest runner, that you can beat Usain Bolt? No. That if you have one win with basketball game, does that mean you are now the champion? No. If you want to continue having that win, you need to also understand that you must lose for you to learn, for you to come again, and you do your thing once again, and maybe you will win. Maybe, like, stop counting only the win. There is also losing in this situation right here. Lots of losing. Okay, and often the losing situation, you don't see it in the history of the ones that has made the champions situation. You only see like, oh, how's the man with the basketball, the one that has also the shoe, like Jordan? Be like, yes, he was a great basketball, but do you know how many trials and tribulation he went through also? No, because we didn't count those. I did not, you know, maybe you, but I didn't, you know. So those are the things that if you look at, oh, it didn't happen today, then you will be discouraged. And they don't want you to be discouraged. They want you to be who you are and what you want to reach to become it. Embrace it, but understand that whatever you are going to do, okay, it's a win and a lose. So stay steady with your emotions and find the pleasure in what you are doing, instead of, oh, it goes like this. Oh, now today my video didn't go viral, so now guess I have to give up. Honey, let me tell you, I'm sitting 4 years on this desk, and I can tell you which video did it and which video did not. Okay, so really stay steady and celebrate your wins, but don't overgive yourself. You know, like the Six of Pentacles is saying, hold for yourself and give a little. And that is also if you are going to do humanitarian work, taking care of other people, you cannot overgive yourself. Stay steady in whatever it is that you're doing. I do hope you have understand your reading, that it's double. Think of it, it's double, you know. So yeah, if you have reached the end with me, put a cup, you know, a moon or a cup. That will let me know that you're the realist and you stick around with me till the end. I appreciate you. I'm very thankful. And I will see you in another video of mine. Bye-bye.